We're standing at the northeast side of HARA Arena. We're standing on row F.
In the exhibitors office. Okay, I'll be there in a minute.
Back in 1969, when I first started coming to Hamvention, this arena was the only venue. You can see Kenwood's booth. And then along the wall here, where the red drapes are, ham radio outlet set up. You can see a high gain high tower next to the ham radio outlet sign. And at the far end is ICOM's booth. We moved down the aisle a little bit in HARA Arena. It's about 9:30 Thursday morning. As you can see, everybody's hard at it getting set up. R&L Electronics, you can see them. They're almost all set up. They obviously either started yesterday or got a real early start this morning. And when I first walked in, this table wasn't full yet. So this crew obviously knows what they're doing. They got set up quick. And as we pan to the right, we'll again, in the distance there, beyond R&L Electronics, in that corner, you can see that's the prize booth. That's all the prizes will be set up. They're still working on unboxing the prizes. And right next to the prize booth, you can see ICOM. They're still busy setting up their booth. And we'll move over to the other side of the arena and get a better look at that. Right below, you can see the main entrance to the arena. Tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, when they open the doors, thousands of hands will be flooding through this area right below me, ready to come into the arena. And of course, what's the first thing they're going to see when they come into the arena? To the left, you'll see the ICOM booth, which we're looking at the back side of it now. And if you look over to the right, is the prize booth. That's where you put your ticket in. Right up front, you can see MFJ Enterprises. They're setting up their sign right now. And the glare in the background is the other entrance to the arena, which will take you out to the flea market. A little better view of the ICOM booth. A lot of lights there, a lot of glare. Probably will interfere with the quality of the video. As we pan to the right, you'll get a better view of the MFJ Enterprise folks putting up their sign. They have the whole end of this, of the middle part of the exhibit area. The gentleman that's standing over by the red curtain area that's walking away from us is he's working on the DX Engineering booth. They have a rather large exhibit for this show this year, as they do in every. Kenwood occupies the opposite end of the arena from where ICOM set up. They're close to the exit that leads to the flea market area, and their booth is usually either side of the middle aisle, but this year they also have booth area on the outside, which is new. That's new. I don't know what's going to go there. We try not to bother those folks while they're setting up. Here's a better view of the newer part of the Kenwood booth for this year. We don't know what's there yet, but I know somebody from Kenwood. I might go over and see if I can bother them for some information, see what they have. Shot from the southeast area of the arena. It's about 300 degrees from where we started on the other side. There's the new Kenwood booth. I would assume it's going to be where they're going to show off their new radios, but it's hard to tell.
Finish the booth for them, carpet laid out and power. Okay, power's not in there. Hang on a second, I got one of the guys here. Ready, thank you.
Here's the prize booth area. As you can see, they're still setting up prizes. still setting up antennas. And then here's ICOM. ICOM still setting up radios. Hope this turns out better than it looks like on the screen. Here's a palette of giant ViewSonic, I would imagine.
Are we taking care of
They're
They'll be down there in a little
LED or plasma displays sitting in front of the ICOM booth. Be interesting to see what those turn out to be. Here's the R&L booth. All the stuff they've got. Giant supply. This is always one of my favorites, the high gain booth. They got all these antennas set up. The high tower. They got miniature versions of their big antennas like the TH11DX. Kenwood has the whole east end of the middle area. They're going to be on the outside of the aisle, and as you can see, they're going to be on the inside of the aisle. So they're going to have a massive booth this year. They've doubled their booth area this year, which is B-Star has a giant booth in the main arena. As you can see, engineering fans. A real awesome booth by the DX Engineering folks, which live close to my hometown. We are now an ICOM dealer. You can buy ICOMs from DX. Walking through what's called Audio Alley. Heil Sound is the biggest vendor here. We're approaching their booth. They're not quite set up yet, but they're working on it. They're a lot further along than most of the other people. Heil Sound.
Mine is not. I'm jealous.
My gosh, you're all dressed up.
It's what I do.
Oh, you're management. You have to be dressed
Exactly.
up. That's right.
The best.
Okay, over.
Which room is forum room 3?
Entering East Hall. ICOM has a secondary booth at East Hall. We can see the back of it right now. Come around to the front. This is one of many ICOM booths. Oh, this one's got a satellite motif to it. Oh. Whoa. Oh, that's why. The IC9100 is supposed to be the satellite radio to have, but they don't have one on display. Here's a radio for Mark. Camouflage. This would go good on his motorcycle. Look at that, Mark. That would be awesome. Awesome radio to put on your motorcycle. Look at that. I'd like to have one of those just for the fun of it. So this obviously is the IC9100 booth that ICOM's having. There's the ICOM booth, the distance. Kinds of stuff to look at.